humanity? How is this gonna benefit humanity? I knew it.
The power vacuum could very much change and switch pretty quickly.
Let's write a comedy between Archie Bunker,
Wait, what?
Bunker, and Greta Thunberg, who just got arrested, by the way.
What? What?
How dare you?
Excuse me?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, act like you know.
Chase, the robots are coming after us.
Wait, what? We're
They're
being
taking over the
invaded?
world.
Who invented these robots? I know it couldn't trust Canada.
Listen to me. Sit down. I need you to collect yourself, and I need you
I am
to keep
sitting
quiet because
down.
I don't know who's listening to any of this.
Oh no.
Alright. We're amidst a conspiracy.
Oh no. What's happening?
Alright. I don't know what the government is doing over there. You know, I never trusted any of them. The Mark Zuckerbergs, Elon Musks, I never trusted them. Listen to me. We may be in critical danger. Seriously.
Oh no. Wait, is there a new strain of COVID?
No, it's not COVID, it's none of that. It's much worse, you see. They've invented something horrible. It's worse than that time that China made a sun. Listen. There's an AI system. It's called ChatGPT. It's coming after our schools.
Oh no. I thought our schools were already in danger. What's happening?
Chase, they've done it. They've done the impossible.
Oh no.
They've created a chatbot that can do homework for you.
Oh no! Now
Yes.
kids will get even less of education than they already are.
Yes. No, listen, this is nothing to joke about. They've got whole essays being written by robots.
What?
Our minds are being replaced for us.
Oh my god! Who invented this?
All right.
Why did anyone think that this was a good idea? What deranged lunatic?
Listen, alright? So OpenAI, you know that AI company that made DALL-E 2? That, what was it called? They made all the AI art, remember that?
Oh yeah, I knew AIR would be a danger one day.
Right, anyways, what they've done, I first heard about this, first on the news by CNN, then I looked into it further, found several articles on this. Alright, they've got this guy, based in California, wrote a whole book, and, you know, I'm not even gonna tell you, how long do you think it would take for you to write a book?
Well, depending on the size of the book, it could take 6 months, maybe even a year.
Alright, it's, okay, 72 hours. That's all I'm gonna say, 72 hours to write a whole book. You got it published, Amazon, all that. It's in paperback. They've got a whole...
What? How? There's no way anyone could write a book in that time frame. The only one who could write anything in that short of a time is Tyler Perry.
Alright, so I'm gonna just summarize this for you, because I don't know who's listening, alright? There could be cameras, so it could be bugged, for all we know.
Oh god. Canada.
So listen... I don't even know where these guys are based. That's the funny thing. So, it's an AI chatbot. And chatbots, we're familiar with those silly little bots on the internet. We know about them, right?
Yeah.
This one is like the next best thing. It's the hot new stuff.
Oh.
It talks in a conversational way, like we are right now. And it was made to, quote-unquote, benefit humanity. At least that's what they want us to believe.
Benefit humanity? Benefit humanity? Benefit humanity? My foot. Students are using this to cheat on their essays. This can make humans dumber. How is this gonna benefit humanity? I knew it. Canada.
Listen, I don't know necessarily because I was just as shocked as you were because think about it. I was writing a book at one point. I stopped the project, but I wrote a whole book, got a decent amount done. Took me 5 to 6 months, half a year. This man could have probably done what I did in less than 72 hours.
Holy.
So I feel like I've wasted my time, personally. I could have waited about a few months and then just been like, oh snap. I don't have to do any of this anymore. My fingers, man. I wrote a book about 2 years ago from now. It was handwritten. My fingers were bleeding. This guy, I feel mad at this person because he got it done in 72 hours by just typing in a prompt in a computer.
Yeah, my fingers are strained from typing in that essay. You should watch that essay when it comes out, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just let you guys think about this for our audience. I forgot we were recording. I'm sorry. I kind of barged in here.
Yeah.
You mind if I just take over? I'm gonna talk about ChatGPT. That's what this is gonna be about today. We're gonna be talking about ChatGPT. That's gonna be our whole subject. We're revamping the show. All right. So I think that what I want to bring up is that there's a lot of ways people could use this. It could be good and it could be bad. That's the reason why I'm most worried about it. But at the same time, I'm really excited because I've heard that people are using it to write books.
This could change 2023.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm hearing that people are using this to write books, music, like the music notes. It's a text-based AI, so you could technically have it write melodies and stuff. I asked it to do something in the style of Michael Jackson a few minutes ago. It wrote me a melody. I went on the piano. Didn't sound too bad. It sounded like that theme they have from Bad. You know, like da 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 da. You know, it sounded just like that, just a little bit reworked. So it's not perfect, but it can also write movie scripts. I asked it to write a Sonic the Hedgehog movie idea because I didn't like the ones that they made. They gave me several really great ideas that they could have utilized, and it was very creative. Like, I would have never thought of about half the stuff that it came up with. It can also help with editing software. Well, not editing, but when you're editing scripts, I should say, when you're doing coding. That's really the context you should think about this in. That seems to be the main thing they're pushing alongside everything else, is where if I was learning Python or Java Edition, I would say that maybe, you know, we take coding classes, so we're familiar with all that stuff. You know, we're going to probably be moving into Java Edition soon, because that's the language that everyone knows for websites, for video games. Everyone knows Java.
Yep.
So, this robot, I could ask it, like for example, I asked it a few days ago, help me design a plugin for Minecraft that simulates the stock market. Right. What do you know about the stock market that you could... What do you think you need?
Well, here's what I think you need to make a stock market. First, you need stocks, you need some bonds, you need some... And you need Joe Biden to crash shit, and...
Well, listen, no. It gave me a whole list of all the instructions you would need. What I need to learn. Who I need to get in contact with to learn how to do these things.
Companies. You need companies.
Yeah, how to get a grasp of how to make the terms simpler. Like, I asked it to explain the stock market in simple terms. I then applied that to whatever I had already gotten from the first part of information it gave me, because this thing is constantly learning off of what you tell it. So it has a bit of a memory, as if we were talking, so it remembers the most recent things you told it, just like people. Now, I think that there's a few pros and cons about this thing, beyond what I already just told you, is because I was also doing some more research, is that, first off, this thing, while it's great for talking in a way that people would understand, you want to, because I know that you were in the room when I heard of the ChatGPT and we were watching it on CNN, but you didn't. Did you do some research on it? Because I know...
Oh, yes, I did do some research.
Yeah, now I want you to just... Maybe you can explain it to me. Maybe you could just tell me in simple terms what it is.
Okay, now I'm going to explain to you guys what the Canadians are going to use to take over the world. Okay, so... ChatGPT...
Yeah, I know, it's a funny name.
Yeah, ChatGPT.
GPT.
GPT. GPT. Okay, so ChatGPT was created by OpenAI for the so-called benefit of humanity.
That's what they said. Quote.
Yeah, right. Like, and it's an AI chatbot that allows the user to input.
I mean, I could give it whatever input I wanted, though.
Helps the user to pretty much enter a prompt, and the robot pretty much spits out a answer to that prompt. Like, let's say you were to ask it explain calculus in simple terms.
Yeah, that's some complicated math right there.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna ask.
Oh wait, you have it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do that for me. Explain calculus, because I have a feeling that's going to be coming up one of these days, and I'm going to need a reference.
But Blake, we're smart kids. We don't need ChatGPT.
Yeah, you're using it. I wonder why. Because the more we use it, I'm thinking, man, am I actually automating myself? Because it's like having a whole dictionary of anything you want.
Yeah, ChatGPT is gonna start thinking for us. Okay.
It's like having a dictionary. You can look up terms and you can learn about those terms.
It's explaining calculus, Blake.
What is it? What's it saying?
Calculus is a branch of mathematics that deals with rates of change and accumulation. It has two main branches. Differential calculus, which deals with the study of rates at which quantities change, and integral calculus, which deals with the accumulation of quantities, the area under and between curves, and the study of functions. In simple terms, calculus is the mathematics of change and motion. It helps us
2,000 years later.
I understood nothing of what you just said. I'm gonna just say that. Now I want you to type in. I'm really curious. Explain it to me as if I was a 5-year-old. Please, because I understood none of that.
Oh, okay. Explain that if I was a 5-year-old.
Thank you. Alright, what's it gonna tell me?
Okay? Okay, so imagine you have a toy car that you like to play with, kids. Calculus is a way to figure out how fast the toy car is moving and how far it has traveled. It's like when you're playing with the toy car and you want to know if it's going faster or slower, or if it's gone a long way or a short way. That's what calculus can help us figure out. It's like a special app that helps us understand how things change and move. It's like the secret map that helps us understand the world around us, like Dora the Explorer.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's actually kind of perfect. Thank you. I understand it now.
Yeah, thanks, ChatGPT.
Now, I see the problem that someone would run into with this. Like, if I'm a teacher, and I'm in a university like Morehouse or whatever, and I'm teaching 200 students. 200.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in the world that there's one professor who's grading all of these papers by hand.
Because these teachers already go through a lot of stuff.
Exactly. So,
hey,
most
can I get
likely...
some money for pencils? Nope.
So I'd say that what they most likely be doing is that they're probably using systems like Grammarly or other automated systems on their computers to grade these things. Maybe students would set it in through a PDF. That makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Because a lot of students use computers now, more than anything else. But if I have 200 and I'm grading all these papers, then most likely I'm going to just do a grammar check, make sure everything's right, make sure the sentence is well structured using the automation, anything I can come up with by myself. And do some maybe personal notes on the side, and then just send it in. It's like going to Costco, and the guy is standing up, he's got a pencil, he's checking your receipt, making sure you've got a general number of things like you have on the receipt when you leave the store. Yeah. It's the same concept. So...
there are a lot of pros and cons to this. What could this be used for? Well... I can see it being good at solving programming errors. Let's say Minecraft is coding in something and it wants to add Herobrine this time. So, they could ask ChatGPT, how can I add in Herobrine into the game for real this time? ChatGPT gives an answer, they code in Herobrine and terrorize the Minecraft community.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it can also be very fast. It can be accessed from anywhere. Your home, your school... hospitals, yeah, you could access a lot of stuff from anywhere, and it's free.
Yeah, it's free for now. That's the thing I'm thinking about as well, because it's about supply and demand, right? Because the website crashes every other day because several people are using it, millions and millions of people. That number grows every day. So OpenAI has even said, the CEO has come out and released a statement saying that at some point, they're going to have to monetize this system. Maybe I'm thinking some sort of subscription.
Yeah, and ChatGPT actually makes fun of how this is going on. It even wrote a rap about this.
Yeah, I remember that. They'll give you a little message.
I'm ChatGPT, the AI, on the rise. My not just cut off is 2021, but I'm always wise. I can answer any question, just give me a try. For science and math, I'll never tell a lie. I'm powered by OpenAI, the best in the game. My language skills are on point, never lame. I can write a rap or a poem, it's all up the same. Yo, just give me a topic, I'll make it sound insane. I constantly learning, expanding on my mind. My capabilities are one of a kind. I can chat with you, help with your grind. I'm the future of AI, that's a talented kind. So don't be shy, give me a chance. I'll help you out with a rapper or dance. I'm ChatGPT, the dope AI that's here to enhance your experience. and make it truly enhanced. Yo. Your clap is horrible.
Listen, that was impressive. I don't know much about rap. It's like there's no school for rapping, and it feels like I could literally ask it, "Hey, where do I learn how to rap?" And I felt like it would have given me an answer.
Yeah.
Now, I would also something that caught my attention within that rap is that I want to know if I heard that correctly. Did I hear you say that it didn't have any knowledge of information after 2021?
Yeah.
So that means that it's probably got a limited amount of knowledge. Did it say where it's getting its information from? OpenAI, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Ask it right quick.
Okay, where do you get your information
We need
from?
to interview this person.
Yeah, we will. I'm a machine learning model that's trained off a dataset of text, which includes a very wide variety of information from different sources such as books, articles, websites, and more. My training dataset is sourced from the internet and contains a diverse range of information on various topics, including but not limited to scientific papers, news articles, Wikipedia pages, and more. Wait, Wikipedia pages? Oh yeah, Wikipedia, the same website that told me that George Washington died by tripping and falling headfirst into a toilet.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I'm able to generate responses based off the patterns and relationships found in the data during my training. The information I provide is based on
It's
the
lagging a
patterns
bit.
and relationships found in my training data. I know it's just cut off from 2021, which means my information is only up to date until 2021.
Well, that's interesting. So, because something that caught my attention was when it said Wikipedia, because it's like, you can change the information on Wikipedia if the article isn't protected. So, that means that I could type in whatever I want, and I can be dead wrong.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like, oh, look, there we go. See, I knew it. Look,
Yeah.
everyone look at me, I'm so smart.
I must fight the urge to edit Wikipedia and spread a bunch of misinformation.
Yeah. Now, I'm thinking about this, right? It's kind of funny. But I imagine this thing is probably a little biased, right? It's got to be in, like, the political spectrum.
Yeah, it is very biased. I act on some political question. All I can say, this robot's a liberal. Very woke.
You think it's a Democrat?
Yeah, it's like the PC robot.
Oh. That makes sense. Yeah, because it's like, I was a little disappointed because I thought that if I was asking this robot complicated questions, it would give me simple answers using facts and logic. What I later learned was that this AI isn't necessarily using information from the World Wide Web. Like it already told us, it's only using information that it's given.
Oh, and I guess the trainers of OpenAI are also very politically correct.
Well, I think that has more to do with the fact that because people are biased, the AI is biased because it's building off of whatever we give it. So if we've got biased opinions, if we don't use logic half of the time, then it's certainly not going to use logic half of the time.
Oh yeah, unless the robot starts thinking for itself, and then we're going to have a whole new problem on our heads. Better get ready, militaries of the world. Canada's trying to take over.
Wait, what is this with you in Canada?
Yes, I think that this is secretly made by Canada to try to take over. You know, Canada's acting like, all the nice guys trying to make all this animation stuff. Nah, Canada's trying to take over the world. Oh, they have, and they always have ever since they got independence from Britain. Why I think the U.S. has contingency plan to invade Canada still.
That's it's I want to go back to the schooling angle. All right, so imagine I'm a student, right? I'm applying to whatever college I want. I have to write an essay on a
trigonometry.
Yeah, trigonometry, that's math. I need to write an essay. Think of a big book.
Yeah.
Think big book, man.
Yeah.
Big book that's going to take me ages to read. Pride and Prejudice, maybe. I don't know. Little Women. What if I got to do an essay on Little Women? I can give OpenAI some, any information I want on Little Women. Give it some side information. And here's the big part that's going to be important.
Like the Enidite.
Yeah, I guess that's one book.
Yeah.
It's just that it's weird because if I give it some information that I want, I can literally let it know because it's good at mimicking other people.
Like the book. Like let's say we're making an essay on a need.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's one. The Anita is probably one. But I just wouldn't... I wouldn't have any experience writing, of course, because I'd say I'm an amateur. I could tell ChatGPT, hey, I want you to pretend that I'm a great writer. I've been writing for 20 years. I've won all these awards and prizes, been credited by so many people, and I'm coming out with a new book, or essay, rather, on Little Women.
Or maybe the book Remembrance of Things Past, the longest novel in history.
Yeah, that's I wouldn't. I'll have to try that later. I don't know what it's gonna come up with. I could ask it to write me an essay with all this background information on my own experiences in my own life that I've made up, and it's gonna write as if it was that imaginary person we've created, meaning that you could sound like a genius, even though truthfully you're not. Which is really funny because it seems like a lot of people in today's world seem to sound smart but don't say a lot.
Yeah.
So ChatGPT is kind of doing the same thing. And like we already mentioned before, this thing can be hard to stop. Like, for example, NYC, right? What I've heard is that they've banned ChatGPT, the website.
They decide to do what New York always does. Just ban stuff. That'll always solve the problem.
Yeah. So once they've done that, there's only one thing, though. Because of the fact that this is banned, it's also very easy to get around. Or I wouldn't say easy, but not impossible. You can use internet proxies, right? Connect to maybe, I'm pretty sure VPNs might come into play.
ExpressVPN. Speaking of VPNs,
oh no, this isn't
segment
sponsored.
is sponsored by ExpressVPN.
No, it's not.
Let's say you want to keep your internet safe while browsing ChatGPT, but then, and your dictatorial state decides to ban it.
Wait. No.
Well, you can use ExpressVPN to browse anywhere in the world. Let's see that a less...
Yeah, like, I don't know, Canada.
As evil state like Canada, less evil in air quotes, also, you can connect to Canada and then browse ChatGPT freely and cheat on your test.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can literally use a VPN and then just connect somewhere else, so that doesn't solve the problem.
This is not actually sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, this isn't sponsored. That was just funny. Now, I was thinking, we've talked about this for a little while. There was also... I'm going to pull up the article because I thought it was so cool what this guy did. This is student, right?
Yeah.
He's basically created an AI system that's going to sort of try to get rid of ChatGPT so professors can use it. For example, if students can use ChatGPT, surely the professors should have a weapon to use against it on the other side. So his name was Edward Tian, right? He was a 22-year-old senior at Princeton University. He developed a web app called GPT-0 that basically detects whether or not ChatGPT wrote an article or not. And the reason, and how this works, right, I read over the article, is that GPT-0 uses a very similar technology to ChatGPT, which is where you could write an essay, for example, whenever you want, using ChatGPT, the base system. What GPT-0 would do is that it would write an essay that it does by itself. Like two AI systems doing the same thing. But here's the catch. If the essay that GPT-0 wrote is too similar to ChatGPT in the way it's formulated, i.e. maybe if it sounds really stuffy, that sort of thing, that's a common pattern people are noticing. It sounds so superficial. It doesn't sound like someone wrote it. It sounds too formal where they need to go informal. Right. So then what they can do is that they'll compare the two texts, GPT-0 and ChatGPT, and if it sounds too similar, it'll be like, oh, nope, I think an AI might have written this. Why? Because I'm comparing it. Because why? I'm an AI. Now that was really smart and really clever because it's like beating it at its own game. Like doing what it does best, but using it against it.
Yes, but I feel like the developers of OpenAI are going to find a workaround this because, you see, they're already developing an updated version of ChatGPT that is more up-to-date and doesn't have a limited knowledge from 2021.
Because they're going to probably update this as the years go by, because 2021 was like a few years ago. 2022 just ended. That makes sense. So it probably wants to get as much information on 2022 as physically possible before they train this thing again. And then maybe by the time that's done, they're going to start charging.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Yeah, GPT-0 is only going to last for a few until ChatGPT finds a workaround.
Yeah, because think about it, right? If I can use what GPT-0 is doing, then surely someone else can just reverse engineer this same process
and by the way,
and make a perfect essay writer.
And by the way, could we ask ChatGPT how could I work around GPT-0?
I don't even know if it knows about GPT-0 because GPT-0 came out this way. Remember, it doesn't know anything past 2021. Now, of course, I want to say that chatbots have been around for ages. There's going to be plenty competition from Google because they're developing their own.
Google's already developing their own AI, and I feel like people are saying that, oh, it's going to be better than ChatGPT, but ChatGPT can just update. Because, you see, every time I feel like ChatGPT is like the Netflix of AI chatbots. Like, it was the first one, and now all these competitions are going to start spawning up. It was like the same with streaming. For years, Netflix was the king of streaming. Why? Because it didn't really have much competition. Then Apple Plus, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Hulu, HBO Max, and now we have something that people have dubbed the streaming wars. So I think the AI chatbot wars are coming, and don't.
I mean, I guess
And
it's
when
like
your
a war.
favorite YouTubers are talking about it, don't say we didn't warn you.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure you could use this to write video essay scripts. Like, I'm writing a video essay. I finished. I haven't taken the time to record it. It's on my bucket list. I gotta remember. I realize now, I could have had ChatGPT do this. But I wouldn't have never wanted that, though, because I think there's a level of satisfaction you get from doing that work yourself. Yeah. Being like, I made that. I did that. It's out there now. I feel proud of myself.
Yeah, I'm writing an essay myself, and I'm also feeling very proud about it.
Because you've got like 36 pages worth of pure words, just top to bottom. So I wouldn't feel that level of satisfaction. I would have felt lazy. I feel like I would have felt pretty bad about myself because I didn't do the work. And then other people may see it differently. Like, for example, in the case of our friend who wrote a whole book in California, he could sell that book, right? It could make some money. And if you want to use ChatGPT to make some money, I would recommend doing it. Because the fact is that it's probably not going to be around for so long in the case, because think about it, this was only like a beta. They're soon going to monetize this thing. So I would recommend to people, use it for your own benefit, like it was intended. I wouldn't necessarily say use it to cheat. I would not recommend that, because that is not good.
Well, we do not condone that. We do not condone it, and we do not want to be responsible for any cheating students. So, please do not sue us, school board. This one is pretty hot topic in the news now. So, right? No.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah. Let's write a comedy between Archie Bunker.
Wait, what?
Unker and Greta Thunberg, who just got arrested, by the way.
What? What?
How dare you?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What's it saying?
Okay, let's...
Can I read it off?
No, I'll read it.
All right, go.
Okay, Archie Bunker, Unker, sitting in his living room, watching TV. Donna, why do they keep showing that Greta girl in the news? I want to hear about no climate change. Greta Thunberg, knocks on Archie's door.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir. I can't help but overhear you comment about climate change. I'm here to educate you about the urgent need for action. Spoken like a true social justice warrior. Who the heck are you? And what do you know about climate change? My name is Greta Thunberg, and I'm a climate activist. I've been traveling around the world, raising awareness about the devastating effects of climate change.
It's like the Avon lady, but for the climate change. Just knocks on your door.
Yeah, I've heard all that before, but what does that have to do with me? Everything, sir. The choice we make on our daily lives can have a huge impact on the environment. Like what? Not using plastic straws? That's ridiculous.
Can you slow down, Greta?
Well, it is a start, but it's also important to consider things like using public transportation, eating less meat, and investing in renewable energy sources. Look, kid, I ain't changing the way I live just because some scientist says the world is ending. I'm too old for that. I understand, sir. Well, if we don't take action now, future generations will inherit a world that's much worse than the one we have today. Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to start recycling, but I ain't giving up my meat and potatoes.
He's meat and potatoes.
I ain't opening it. I'm just humoring you. Ew. The above is not a Wait, what?
This is the part where it starts stuttering.
Yeah, ChatGPT is starting to go a bit weird.
Can we ask it to continue? Like, keep it going, because you can actually prompt it to keep going.
Yeah, but still, I want to get into the next one. Right? No, okay.
Oh,
right?
This is gonna be good.
Oh, yeah. Right? A Shakespeare...
Yeah, let's ask it about Shakespeare. Like, what play do we want to do? We need to have some fun characters.
Well, how about write a Shakespeare comedy with Donald Trump and Joe Biden as the main characters.
Excuse me?
Yeah, let's do this.
Alright, let's see.
Making fun of the presidents.
Yeah, that ought to be
Donald
fun.
Trump and Joe Biden are on a...
Yeah, let's see. Donald Trump and Joe Biden are on a stage. Trump is pacing back and forth while Biden is sitting on a bench. Joe, why do you always insist on wearing that ridiculous hairpiece? Joe Biden. Well, Mr. Trump, I find that it adds a certain elegance to my appearance. Elegance? It looks like a bird's nest on top of your head. I'll have you know it's made from the finest yak hair imported from Tibet. I'll have you know... Yak hair? What are you, a Sherpa? Joe Biden. I'll have you know I'm a distinguished statesman and I'll be the next president of the United States. President? You couldn't even win the last election, Joe. Joe Biden. I beg to differ, Mr. Trump. I won fair and square and the American people have spoken. Trump. The American people are easily fooled.
Well, that's kind of true.
Oh my god, I could sell them a bridge to nowhere if I wanted to.
A bridge to nowhere.
I find that highly unlikely, Mr. Trump. The American people are a wise and discerning bunch.
Wise and discerning, more like gullible and ignorant. I'll have you know I have the support of the American people. Support, you're lucky you have the support of your own fam. Emily, Joe.
Oh.
Yeah.
They continue to bicker back and forth. Act 2, Scene 1. Donald and Joe are on a stage. This time they are in a debate setting with a moderator in the middle.
Gentlemen, we are here to discuss important issues facing our country. Can we please keep that personal attack to a minimum? I'll try, but it's hard when dealing with Sleepy Joe over there. I ain't sleepy. I'm tired. If you Donald Trump, you're fired.
I'll do my best, but it's difficult when I'm dealing with a carnival barker like Donald.
Oh.
Okay, let's begin, Mr. Trump. How do you plan to address, excuse me, I'm sorry, that's my own fault. How do you plan to address the issue of healthcare?
Well, we're going to repeal and replace Obamacare with a much better plan.
A much better plan? Mr. Trump, your healthcare plan would leave millions uninsured and would be a disaster for the country, said Joe Biden.
Nonsense, Joe. My plan would save the country billions of dollars at the cost of people's lives and well-being. Joe, you just don't understand business. I understand, Joe.
I understand it just fine, Mr. Trump. What I don't understand is how you can be so callous and indifferent to the suffering of the American people.
Gentlemen, please, let's move on to our next topic.
Yeah, let's keep going. They continue to debate, but their bickering and personal attacks become more comical as the scene continues. So then ChatGPT goes into talking about how it's a serious topic. I don't care about this. I'm gonna say continue. Because I don't care. Continue, but make it even funnier. Make it ironic.
Make it ironic.
There's a pro tip. I learned about this. If you want a superpower ChatGPT, use good adjectives. Because that really helps you get better results. So I'm going to let it know. Act 3, Scene 1. Alright, here we go. Donald and Joe are on stage. This time they're in a mock debate setting with a moderator in the middle. Moderator. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this historic debate between two of the most colorful
candidates in American history.
May the best man lose. Thank you, moderator. And Joe, I have to say, you look great for your age. Joe Biden, why thank you, Donald. I have to say you have the best hair in the business. Almost as good as mine. You wish, Joe. But let's get down to business. I have the best policies, the best ideas, and the best temperament. Alright, here we go, Chase. Keep reading.
Well, I have to agree with you there, Donald. You do have the best temperament for a 3-year-old.
Oh!
Man.
Biden.
Hey, wow, AI Biden is giving better comebacks than the actual Biden.
Okay, let's move on to the first question. Mr. Trump, how do you plan to address the issue of healthcare? Well, I have a great healthcare plan. It's terrific, the best. It's gonna be huge.
Really? I thought your plan was to dismantle Obamacare and leave millions uninsured.
Fake news, Joe. My plan is to give the people the freedom to choose their own healthcare. You wouldn't hear that from Crooked Hillary.
Freedom to choose? That's what different and told the freedom to choose what they eat. They choose candy and ice cream every time.
Joe, you just don't understand business.
I understand just fine. I'm down. What I don't understand is why I think healthcare is a business. It's a basic human right.
Moderator, gentlemen, please. Let's move on to the next topic. The economy. They continue to debate, but their bickering and personal attacks become more comical as the scene continues. Okay, let's continue.
Keep going with the economy.
Let's continue. Now talking about the economy. Now talking about Economics. Okay. Alright, let's keep it going. Alright, let's see what it says. Act 4, Scene 1. Donald and Joe are still on stage, still in the mock debate setting. I think we're going to end this here.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next segment of our debate, where we will be discussing the economy, Mr. Trump. You have been known for your business acumen. How do you plan to boost the economy?
Well, it's simple. We're going to cut taxes for the rich and they'll create jobs and stimulate the economy.
Cut off taxes for the rich. That's been tried before and it's been proven not to work. We need to focus on investing in infrastructure and education to create jobs and boost the economy.
Investing in infrastructure, that's just code for wasting taxpayer money on unnecessary projects.
Unnecessary projects. Mr. Trump, our infrastructure is crumbling and needs to be updated. How can you not see the value in investing in our own infrastructure and education?
Value? Joe just don't understand business. We need to focus on deregulating industries and making it easier for businesses to operate.
Deregulating industries, that's just code for letting big corporations pollute the environment and exploit workers. We need to focus on sustainable economic growth that benefits everyone, not just the wealthy. Gentlemen, please, let's move on to the next topic. Foreign policy. They continue to debate, but their bickering and personal attacks become more comical as the scene continues. I think we ought to end this right here. Yeah. Chase, I'm going to pull up the next subject that you've gathered for us.
Write a rap recapping the year 2020.
Oh, God, that's going to be funny. So, we're going to have it write a rap. It's going to recap 2020. This ought to be funny. Let's give it some adjectives, though, to kind of up the ante. I really like the word ironic. It seems to respond well to that. So, let's add that in there. Make it comical, albeit intelligent. We got to add all these words in here. Alright, that's good. Write a rap recapping the year 2020 in an ironic, comical fashion.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what it gives us. You mind if I speed the rap last time? Because you did the last time. I kind of want to give my time to rap. Verse 1. 2020, what a year it was. A pandemic, a recession, and a whole year, a lot of fuss. We thought it was just another year, but it turned out to be one big nightmare. Cause 2020 was wild. Cause 2020 was crazy. We've had a lot of ups and downs. It was hazy.
Why?
Alright, so I think it's time we wrap up our show. We've been talking for a good while. We've been here for an hour since I just came in. So, I want to leave all of you with a simple message. Like I already said before, be mindful of how other people are using it to benefit themselves and see how you can use it in your own life. Maybe you're just a parent who wants to give their kids some endless bedtime stories for all the fun they can have. You can have it generate several and then just have a lot of stories on the go. Use it for stuff like that, I'd say. Focus on the good rather than the bad. Because the technology is going to keep moving forward and people are always going to have their own choices. People may use this to create malware, to try to hack computers and steal information. It's just like black hats and white hats. Are you going to use that technology to hack someone's computer and steal their information, rob the government? Or are you going to use those same powers to, as white hats do, to create technologies to combat that? They use hackers on both ends of the spectrum. Yeah. It's like a gun or any other weapon. It's not the technology. It's all about how people are going to use it.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm glad we got to spend this time with you today. Yep. My name is Blake Alexander.
And my name is Chase Carter. And until next time, be vigilant from Canada.
Alright, everyone.
Bye.